We got whiskey music in the video. Who cares?
Some chill time. Yeah.
So this is called. What is the name of this whiskey? Yeah.
This one's Miyagikyo, but there's no age statement. It's not like 12 or like. The youngest. See, this is like clearly the 12. And actually, this one's not age on either, but they usually do. They sometimes do.
So we just don't know when this is from.
It's young. The reason is because other stuff, the 12s and the 15s and stuff, is gone. We drank it all.
Okay.
So they didn't supply, and they didn't like estimate the supply was going to be where it ended up being. So it's all gone.
So you give me your bottom shelf.
Bottom shelf shit. Yeah.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Well done. Salute. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, I don't know. Maybe it's like 8 years or something. So we have to wait for another 5 years for the 12 stuff.
Okay. Let's just sit here until that happens and then do the
I'm gonna keep drinking this stuff until then. Then I'll drink good stuff later.
You're not gonna wait 5 years for to drink the good stuff.
No, this stuff's good. It's I do have the 12. Like we'll drink the 12 next. Not now, but like next week.
Alright, I'm down. It's got a little bit of smokiness to it.
No, I wasn't gonna pay attention.
You're like, I just need to drink this now. It's Friday, folks. Friday means let's drink.
I should get you know what?
It's pretty good. I like it. Does Mr. Miyagi really drink this?
Mr. Miyagi? No. Miyagi is a prefecture. So I went to this distillery.
Okay.
It's up near where the the earthquake happened in those distilleries, power plants. The distilleries were fine. The power plants were the ones that were destroyed.
That's what's important.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up,
dude?
Oh, there was a party.
There it is.
Just put on some funk.
Just put on some fun.
Yeah.
In the video. What's up,
Right.
bro?
Oh, are we rolling here?
Yes.
It's just Periscope.
Absolutely.
There's nobody else on there.
Striptease. Here we go. Boom.
Good thing we got the fun playing. Got that music.
Yeah. So anyways,
So you're telling me about the distillery.
I don't know what to do with this like Friday
And
drinking
why?
thing. I was like,
Woo.
okay, they're just crystal.
$80 each.
It's $80 a piece. Yeah, so this distillery we went to, and it's not. There's no age on it because this is all young. So it's probably like the oldest is like 8 years old maybe.
Does it have to be a certain age to be constituted like a scotch or whatever? All right.
No, it's just that the age statement is
Well, it's not a scotch.
it's not scotch.
Right,
It's a scotch
It's 100% barley.
style,
Right?
but I don't know. So you can read the back.
It's single malt, so it's barley. Yep. That is actually the cheat code tomorrow.
Yes.
Is that it? It's phenomenal. It's not bad stuff. It's good. So for me, I'm relatively new to all things bourbon, whiskey, and scotch. I know I like it. I know I drink it. I know what I like. But what then you said barley means it's absolutely not scotch. Like what?
No.
This isn't scotch because it's not from Scotland.
Okay.
Scotch has to be from someone.
Yeah. So, but it is like the guy when Japanese whiskey started, it was from this guy who went to Scotland and he studied at the Bowmore distillery, and then they came back to Japan and like took this style with him and started creating it. But like Scotland's really highly regulated, so Japan's not. They just like doing whatever they wanted. So you have stuff like Hibiki has part of the aging processes that they put it into, or they finish it in these plum wine casks. So inside of the cask is a lot of just sweet flavors. So you can actually taste the plum flavor if you're familiar with Japanese pickled plums. So it's an interesting part of the flavor that you don't get in Scotch or Scotland. Most of the stuff's like really smoky. This stuff's generally not super smoky. I find it to be a lot sweeter.
I find the Japanese varietals to be like a cleaner, shorter finish than the scotches, lowlands and highland malt. It's not bad, better, worse. It's just different. It's just different.
It just doesn't last.
Well, yeah, it's like a shorter tail, kind of like clean finish. You get like heavy fruit, like long fruit notes, like medium fruit notes, all the way through the end of scotches.
Just like
Mostly.
some water.
And of actual scotches. Okay.
Yeah, lowlands and highlands. There's five varieties of Scotch. There's
Okay.
Highlands, Lowlands, Speyside,
There's another-
Isla,
there's
and
another-
Campbelltown. There's actually another.
Campbelltown,
Actually,
yeah.
there's a couple other that are like. Speyside is actually part of the Highland, but it's its own region.
Okay.
And they generally have the same characteristics in each region, but there's some variations as well.
Okay. I mean, you know, it's funny. Hearing you mention so Scotch is only technically from Scotland, and it has to do with like, correct me if I'm wrong on this, like the Scots not wanting to call it Scotch, even though it could be made like very similarly outside of Scotland.
Well, it's just protecting the brand. Same reason why bourbon, you can't just call it bourbon. It's got to be made from a certain percentage of something from a certain geographical region.
Yeah.
It's got to be something corn and something from somewhere, right?
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be from a certain geographical region anymore.
Oh, really?
It just has to be 51% corn. So the mash bill is the percentage of each grain that's in the mash before they turn into whiskey,
Okay.
right? So the typical grains are corn, barley, which is malt, barley, same thing, and rye is popular as well.
Mm-hmm.
So some bourbons, and there's different rules for each type of whiskey. You know, like Scotch has to be 100% malt barley. Japanese whiskey, there's no specific decree, but I think to call it a malt, single malt, it has to be 100% barley.
Okay.
Bourbons, they have to be 51% corn, at least. The other 49% can be barley, it can be rye, it can be whatever you want. A lot of the bourbons are at least 70% corn.
Okay.
Some are 100%, but
So we're giving, you know, so bourbons have a kind of a sweetness to them.
well, that's the corn.
Is that the corn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, corn creates more sugar, has more sugar
Okay.
content in it.
I'm a big
Rye
fan of
can be
bourbons.
100. Me too. Big one.
Really great.
That's a good one. He's got that. Really good one.
It doesn't say the percentage of corn.
It doesn't say the mash bill on there.
No.
Oh, Colonel Taylor.
It just says straight Kentucky bourbon.
I never had that stuff.
We'll try after this.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this is a good.
That's a good follow.
Good one.
Matt Robbins bought me a bottle of that once.
Oh, really? I don't know.
So-
how much it costs.
Have you tried the Big Kentucky yet?
No, I didn't. No, it's a really nice looking bottle, but I didn't get it.
Great looking bottle.
I have enough to drink for a while. I'm just gonna use this.
You certainly do.
Try to save some money.
And that is a wise decision. Although not necessarily the funnest decision, but
I decided.
whatever.
So I decided to drink a little bit of everything. This I have these bottles. I have maybe like a dozen bottles that are just unopened, stored, and they're nice bottles. And I just decided to open them up this year and drink them all. So there's some bottles like I'm gonna try and drink something every Friday and then just do this and like see if we can figure out how this should work. I can't. Problem is like I can't see who's chatting. This is on Periscope, so someone could chat, but I can't see the chat. I don't have another device.
Mm.
And we're recording the audio and the video on my phone. So phone space might blow up. There's like 60 gigs left, so I doubt it. But
When you put it on Periscope, like, does Periscope have a limit to how long it'll stream, or it just keeps on
no,
going?
it keeps going.
Okay.
Yeah, it keeps going. It's just people could like. Actually, you could watch it on the screen. It would be probably a little trippy because it's delayed like a lot. So when I was putting this thing up, I was trying to hold it up and match it. Then I looked back, and it was just the stream was of me like 30 seconds ago, and I had to wait. And
You were
watch
watching
it.
on actual Periscope.
I had Periscope on that phone, and then I had it streaming back on that
Yeah.
TV. And
I mean, that makes sense. I mean,
I'm just
it's-
trying-
the internet
trying to,
is
like-
going to be like a little.
it was pretty delayed though. So, but anyways, like I want to do something where we could maybe do the Periscope and then have like a better audio recording. It'd be nice to get that mic over here, but I just want to do something quick. Like I want to just have like a quick
It would be nice to have that mic.
chat, but I could also take the audio and make some kind of a podcast out of that. You know?
Yeah. Well, this could be. I mean, if you thinking purely whiskey centric, or
Yes.
because we're
I have
nerds. We
Japanese
could talk
to
about
go
whiskey and
To
tech.
July. After July, I don't have anything. There's maybe a few extra bottles I could buy, but that's most of what I have.
I mean, because if you talk about more than just the whiskey itself, I mean, we're all about technology. There's a lot of more topics that just.
You want to talk about the Centauri whiskey that went up into the space station to see how well it aged?
Yes. Tell me about it.
I don't think it was much different, but I think they're going to try and sell it for a lot more than what
Yeah.
it would otherwise go for, because it was in
in space.
Whiskey in space. Da, da, da.
Yeah. I just wanted to try like when I started doing this, it was like premise was just to like say what you thought.
Sorry, I'm gonna
being,
totally interrupt you.
not being too pretentious about it.
There's a little, you know, that little black pill that you eat when I commit suicide in space. Like if you go off on a tangent. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you like fly off, they give you a little pill that you can eat, so you don't like starve or thirst to death. Like
But there's always a chance to come back.
Yeah, but if you're like
Just like
Yeah.
in the blackness for like 2 days, you're like, okay.
But you saw, what was that movie?
they should have.
I don't
Gravity, yeah.
They should have like you should get a little shot of whiskey too before.
You should.
just like a little straw, just like,
I'm out.
bye.
I'm gonna go out with a buzz.
I don't know, that'd be a pretty cool way to die, floating around abandoned in space.
Well, kind of. But if you're
It's
barrel
super
rolling,
rare.
if you're barrel rolling, it's just like hell.
Yeah.
You have no other. There's nothing to stop your inertia from just like your
You just constantly
perspective is
but-
like spinning the whole
But you
time.
don't
I
have
think you're
the
essentially
weight,
choke on your own vomit.
you don't have the gravity of the earth like messing with your what do you
No,
call it?
you do. Your eyes, your brain, and your eyes have that because your
Yeah, but if
perspective.
you're in if you're in blackness, you're so far away from like.
No, you'll see.
No,
everything
you're gonna
spinning.
see. I mean, you're gonna see like
Stars.
Yeah, stars, sun. There's points of light all over the place,
Right,
and
that's
now they're spinning all freaking around.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's pretty torturous.
Yeah, give me the whiskey. And
So
and
all the
black pill.
astronauts have a black pill. It's just like in their helmet somewhere, and they gotta get it or something.
Yeah, or better yet, just put like the most tasteless poison in like 2 ounces of whiskey. And just,
Oh, that's way better. Yeah.
cheers.
Yeah, go
Cheers
with
to
it,
that,
boys.
guys.
Cheers to that.
Okay, in case we all become
Ready
astronauts.
for that call?
We have a client call in 3 minutes. Yeah.
No, we have one right now.
Oh, really?
Right now.
6:30.
No, it's 6:28.
I think you said 30 minutes. Can I ask?
It's been a good long time setting out the audio. Dude.
I almost
That was-
just like
that was
fell
drinking
asleep
time.
in there.
Yeah.
I like immediately regret sober January already. What day are we
Sober
on?
January.
The
We're on
8th.
the 8th. Is that your?
I'm never gonna make it.
Not with that attitude.
I'm like already thinking of like excuses that you have to like tell everyone to make it real. And
No,
I'm
just it's you versus your own willpower. That's it.
It's you against the world, like Tupac.
it's like so stupid. Why would I like commit to that? 'Cause
I don't
I'm
know.
only gonna
Because
do
you want to